All right, well, why don't we get started? Block charge, everyone's favorite. I shouldn't say that. My favorite. But before we do that, trying a new thing this year. You can see the schedule here. We talked about basket interference in July, traveling last month. This month, today is block charge. Don't miss next month. We're going to go over the new rules and discuss those in a little more detail. Hopefully have some videos. So again, just a look at what's coming up. But today, as I said, we are going to talk about block charge. A lot of it will have legal guarding position, but what I tried to focus videos on are those drive to the basket and then, running into the defender. Were they legal? Were they not? So that's what we're going to go over today. Shall we show our first video? All right, I want to start with an easy one, I think. Here we go. We all see a charge there, or do some of us see a block? You can be honest. That's why we're here. I'm going to play it fast again, and I'm going to slow it down. I don't have this one marked out because it was too easy when I was clipping it. Maybe not as easy as I think. It gets a little bit closer. Would you say we have a legal guarding position here yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, yes.
I agree. I don't think he's quite there yet.
Both feet on the floor.
But once he does this,
Yeah, now
he has 2 feet on the floor, right?
Now he does.
He's facing his opponent, so now he's illegal guarding, but he's not in the path of the shooter. So does that make him illegal?
No.
No.
The rules book says nothing about the position of the defender. It simply says 2 feet on the floor, torso facing your opponent. So in my opinion, by rule, this defender has established a legal guarding position. He's clearly trying to guard this ball handler coming down.
Is his torso facing his opponent?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think it's facing the bench.
Yeah, it's
All right. So I'm glad you brought that up because there's a lot of guys that will get real nitpicky and say that it needs to be exactly in front. And I'm not going to be that nitpicky. I just think especially when players are moving, they need to visually be in legal guarding position. Visually, to me, this looks like he's there.
I agree.
Okay, now, he's not in his path, correct?
correct.
So if he were to move toward his opponent to try and get into his path, that would make him illegal, correct, when contact happens?
Right.
But what does he do?
He moves obliquely.
He does. In fact, I think he moves laterally right down the lane line. He's moving laterally, maintaining the position that he has already established. He got to that position legally. He did nothing illegal to get there. And then what happens?
Contact.
The offensive player, the ball handler, creates the contact. In fact, look at the arms of the defender. He's even pulling him back a bit like, all right, I'm not going to touch you. I'm not going to be the one who does it. All offense.
Agreed.
Everybody see that? I'm going to find one maybe that I've marked out. I don't have a lot of them marked out, but I think I put this one on Facebook. I'm not sure if I did or not, but here it goes. Okay, official calls a block. What do you see? Block or charge? Or we don't know?
Not a lot of contact there.
Not a lot of contact. Before I mark it out, let me back up again. I think there's a lot of contact.
Yeah, so do I.
He goes right through. It looks like he makes an attempt to try and go around. I'll give him that. He doesn't just barrel into him, but
He's got legal guarding position. That's a charge.
He goes through the player. So let's just slow this down and mark it out. Now, remember, we're talking high school basketball here, and we can talk about the college difference in a second. But in high school basketball, in order to establish a legal guarding position, what do we need?
2 feet on the floor facing the opponent.
2 feet on the floor. I think the rule says 2 feet on the playing court and his torso facing his opponent. And that's it, which he has here. Yes?
Yes.
I think this one's pretty clear. So the contact is caused by the offense into a defender who was standing there legally. That is a charge. Okay, now
I agree.
let's talk about this. Is it a charge in college? Do we know the difference in college? And I only bring this up because you're going to be questioned on the court by a coach or a player or a fan who watches college. And they're going to say, I watched it last night in the Duke, whatever game. Not that you're going to interact with a fan, but you need to at least be aware that the rule exists so you know that you can say, well, this is high school. In college, the rules are the same, except when an opponent with the ball is airborne. The guard has to have 2 feet on the floor and facing his opponent, same as high school, but they need to be there before the opponent places the last foot on the playing court prior to becoming airborne. Everybody got that? All right. So in college, almost everything's going to be a block because that's pretty hard to do, in my opinion. In high school, it's not that way. So I want us to know the difference because we are officiating high school basketball. Would this be a block or a charge in college? Look at 13's left foot. That is the last foot to touch the floor before going airborne. So the defender's there at that spot before it's down, correct? So even in college, this would be a charge or should be a charge. Everybody understand that difference? I'm only going to talk about it for this video because I don't want to belabor college rules. That's not what we're about. But I want everyone to be aware that it exists and it is a thing. And a lot of times we'll call a charge in high school and take grief for it. And it would have been a block in college. All right, everybody see that?
Yeah, that's a charge.
Did I confuse everybody with the college rule? Should I just never bring it up? I honestly belabored a little bit about whether I should or shouldn't. Okay, let's watch this one. See what we got.
And his two is short. Thompson on the rebound. Bolingbrook in transition. Cutler goes up, tries slamming it home, and there's a foul called.
Okay, official calls a block. I'm gonna play it fast again. What do you guys see?
And his two is short. Thompson on the rebound. Bolingbrook in transition. Cutler goes up, tries slamming it home, and there's a foul called.
Before I play it slow, any takers or is it too close?
It's close.
That's the other thing I want to mention. A lot of these are really close. In a game on game time, they're really close. We need to make a decision and stick with it. And even though the video will show that we got it wrong later or we got it right, doesn't matter. You have to make that decision, right? And you got to go with it and you got to sell it and you got to make sure that everyone believes that you believe it. With that said, we do have the ability to review video. Block or charge? Still confused or we have an answer?
It's a block.
Why is it a block?
Jump from A to B. He wasn't vertical.
Rules do not say you need to be vertical.
That's why I like being on, because I can make my point.
Does he have a legal guarding position here?
Yes.
He has 2 feet on the floor, right?
Yes.
Facing his opponent. Agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Who causes the contact?
Yeah, but he's already going back.
Defender.
How does the defender cause the contact?
Goes A to B.
He can go vertical. He can stand straight up.
What do you mean goes? I don't know what you mean by going A to B.
Like he jumped from A and ended up
Oh,
sideways.
you mean 22. Are you talking about 22? There's 2 defenders there.
The
There's
one that is in the paint right now.
21, who's in the paint, who's on the floor.
I don't see the numbers. I'm sorry. It's a little bit blurry on my
end. No, that's all right. That's fine. The one who's in the paint who doesn't jump in the air. That's who the player runs into. His feet never leave the floor.
22 caused him to hit the other guy.
Now.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't see it from the guy that coming to.
Yeah, there's lots of feet in the way. I get that. Now, but I am going to say this. It's really close. Hard to tell. With video, you would say probably a charge. But if you watch closely.
I mean, his feet are pretty wide at this point.
Well, but the contact all happens in the torso. So I'm not worried about the feet. There's no contact in the legs. Whether it's wide or not does not play a factor into whether this contact is legal or illegal. It's all up in the torso. What the lead can see perfectly from his position that we can't really from video is, do you see how the offensive player is kind of going around him? He's trying to go around him.
Yeah, I mean, you see where the defender ended up didn't go through.
It looks like the defender might even be still moving toward the offensive player in the air to make sure that contact occurs.
Correct.
And if he's still sliding over, even though his feet aren't moving, if he moves his torso into the path of that airborne player, and it looks like he hits him kind of on the side.
Right.
Exactly.
So if he doesn't move over, he might get missed. I think that probably is a block.
I would agree.
And I'll tell you what, it's hard to say from here, but that lead probably has the best look at it. Do we agree with that? Perfect position for that lead. You come up with a charge on this, that's okay too. You sell it. You make sure everyone knows that's what you got. But I think when it comes down to the technicality, I think this was a block. Slight, but block.
Yeah, like 52-48.
And for those of you that know me, I hate the slight argument. Oh, there was slight this, there was slight that. That's nothing to me. But in a play like that, slight matters. And I think because if he didn't slightly move, that contact wouldn't have happened. So who are we going to penalize? The guy who moved and made the contact happen. All right. Any questions on that one? Let me get another one that's not so easy.
On Ridgewood 35.
Okay, official calls a block. What do we see? Correct or charge or nothing? I didn't mean for that to show right away. Clearly, not clearly. By the way I'm drawing this, he has a legal guarding position, does he not?
It appears to, yes.
He appears to, yes. Just because he caught the ball, let me move back a little bit. Just because he literally caught the ball moments and or seconds before, a player with the ball is not afforded time or distance. As long as the defender gets to his spot legally before the offensive player does, they don't need to give a second or two, a step or two. They just need to be there first. Everybody understands that, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so since he's there legally.
Yeah, but he created a contact with his left arm before the body contact. So.
Well, that official doesn't think so. The official called a block. He did not call an illegal use of the arm.
Okay, yeah, okay, you're right.
I agree with you. That arm is out there. There might have been some contact there, but that's not what the official called a block. So he's saying all the body contact is on the defender. It looks to me like the offense is the one who caused that contact. But he moves. He moves to the side. Yes, he's allowed to legally move.
Okay, I got a question.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay. So if he comes there, he has legal guarding position and he reaches like he's reaching now. Okay. And I mean, he's reaching and he's causing that contact. That's illegal contact. Am I correct?
If you think that that arm is illegally contacting the player, then yes, that would be a foul. But then you better make sure that you signal illegal use of the arm.
Yeah.
Because everybody in the gym, not saying that you would be wrong, but everybody in the gym sees a block charge play. They see two bodies hitting and falling to the floor. They don't see a reach and a hit. Again, doesn't make it wrong. It just means that's what you saw. You better let everybody know, no, I saw something before everything else. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yep.
And if you see them fall to the floor and you're like, crap, I don't know who this is on, that might be your out. Oh, he reached his arm in there, coach. All right. No whistle on the play. Did you see it? How about the slow motion?
Kind of a Euro move.
The offensive player is attempting, he sees this defender who I say has a legal guarding position. Do you see 2 feet on the floor? You can barely see his right foot, but you got 2 feet and he's facing. And he's even bracing himself for that contact, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, that defender is illegal. And it looks like the offensive player sees it. And Mike, I think you're the one who said it, tries to maybe Euro step around him. And then hits him in the arm. Now remember, before I can continue to describe, a torso includes the shoulders, and if your arms, as long as they're not sticking out, if they're down like they should for the most part, all of that to the hips to down. So just because he gets winged doesn't necessarily mean, well, that's a block. Correct?
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. But like the last video, watch the defender's slight movement. Does he move to the right?
Looks like he pushes his shoulder right into him.
Is there contact in the leg sticking outside his frame?
He's still legal.
Does.
Can't tell.
Yeah, I see. I mean, you see the shorts and blue shorts and.
Does it look like maybe he's pushing out now?
I thought he pushed out with the shoulder.
Maybe he's just falling down. Again, this is one with the video. It's really hard to tell. So as the officials, we need to make a decision. But should this be a no whistle play, or should we have a whistle on this?
I think you have two bodies on the floor. You almost have to have a whistle on that.
He sees it well. I mean, it could be a flop too that he just doesn't call.
All right, to be fair, this game was the season before the flop. But now that is a option. I don't think I'm calling a flop on this, even if I think he flopped. It's too much contact. He didn't over embellish the contact, even if he maybe, tried to sell it. I don't think I'm going to call a flop. I'm not sure it's a block. I'm not sure it's a charge.
Okay, well, what's the whistle?
A good no call.
And I'm not a big believer in if there's two bodies on the floor, we need a whistle. I'm not a believer in that. I believe if there is contact that causes them to go down and you deem some of it to be illegal, then yes, we should have a whistle. But a lot of times bodies hit incidentally or what have it, and it's nothing. So I just don't like the blanket statements. However, in this one, there definitely is some contact that probably isn't incidental. But again, it's hard in real time.
The coaches are going to be screaming at you because there has to be some form of a whistle because two bodies are on the ground. So, I mean, when coaches get up and say, "Hey, what's that?" and you go over and say, "Hey, that's just incidental contact," he's going to say, "Well, hey, my guy was standing right there. How's that incidental contact?"
He ran right into him. How's that incidental?
I got nothing. I mean, sometimes you got these where it's a 50-50, Josh, right? Is this a play we can? I mean, there's two bodies on the ground, so maybe not. I don't know. No, is this if you come up nothing here, is that a bad look? Is the lead?
I don't think the lead is in a great, I mean, the lead's not in a bad position, but to see this play,
that's a tough one.
I don't think he can see this play because it's totally on the side of each of these players. Honestly, I think the center probably has the best look at it.
I agree.
Yeah, the center has to make that call.
Why didn't the center blow his whistle?
Someone's got to have a call there.
I think he doesn't blow the whistle because there's not much contact there.
Second quarter. Oh, 5-0. Oh, is that 5-0 fouls? Is that what I'm reading there? Yeah, maybe give 1 to the 0. I don't know.
I think by rule, this is a charge as the rule is written. But I think if you call a charge or a block here, you're probably going to take some grief for it. I think it's hard.
You're getting grief no matter what you call.
I don't know if I believe it in a no call here either, but that might be our best option. I don't know. What do you guys think?
You're going to get screamed at because bodies are on the floor if you don't blow your whistle, and you're going to get screamed at because there's no call. I mean,
do we agree that maybe the center should come and get this, or should the center lay off? It's right in front of the lead and the trail. Coming from trail into lead, that side of the floor. Is center overreaching on a play like this to come get?
Yes, he is. He would be. Yeah. That's the trail. And
I think the contact has to be more severe for the center to come in and get this, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm with Frank. I'm passing on that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one. There's too much. That was a good one though.
Yeah, that's a tough one, yeah.
And these are hard, which is why we look at these. And I wish everyone I could slow down and say, definitely this, call this. But it takes a lot of
There are times in the game when you're looking for a foul because of their foul count is off a little bit.
Yes, agreed. And sometimes the fouls are off a bit, and it's against that team who has way more fouls, and you're like, maybe I can hold off on that one. Totally. Whether it's right or wrong, we do it all the time.
Right. The foul count was 4-1, and the visitors were down by what was it, 8? So that could be a good block call there.
Well, why would we want to do that?
Not that we want to, but it
happens. That's what you're saying to do.
No, because I back up, Jack. There, it's 5-0 on the foul count.
4-1.
Because it's a 50-50 call. It could go either way. We're not sure. Jack is saying if it's 50-50, it could go either way. Maybe we want to put it to the team that needs a foul.
Right.
Some of us don't believe in that. Some of us do. That's maybe a little bit more of an older philosophy thing, but that could be a good game management. And if a coach yells at you and says, "How are you kidding me? That should have been a coach. That was 50-50. Maybe I got it wrong, but that's what I took."
I agree.
Kind of, give a little, what's the word? Like you're wrong. Tell them that, I might be wrong. A lot of coaches that, I don't want to say they eat it up, but they appreciate that. All right.
Easy.
Fast again, real quick. What do we all have?
Charge.
That's easy. He lowered the shoulder and looked right at the kid. Watch him lower the shoulder. Watch this.
First down.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
In the elbow.
Okay, the name of this clip is textbook LGP charge. That one's not 50-50. That one is, that's the one I wanted to show in the beginning of the meeting, but I didn't find it. So
that's an easy one.
Easy one. I'm glad everybody got that. And if you had blocked, just keep it to yourself because we don't know. All right, here's another one.
Almost worked, but it's going to be lost the other way. Breakaway. Pass was no good. Shot up and no. And a foul right into our camera crew almost there.
Okay, official calls a block. What do you see? Here it comes fast again. And then we'll slow it down.
Almost worked, but it's going to be lost the other way. Breakaway. Pass was no good. Shot up and no. And a foul right into our camera crew almost there.
Oh, yeah. There he goes. He's still moving.
Block or charge?
Block.
Block.
It's easy. Right there.
All right. If we're going to be technical, you see that left foot?
Just coming down.
Just bear with me here. If we're being technical, that is not an airborne player yet. So technically, this player is in a legal guarding position. Agreed?
Looks like it from there.
He got there first.
Yeah, he beat him to the spot.
Okay.
Right.
But now watch what he does after he goes airborne. What does he continue to do?
Move to the left.
It's a little bit hard to see on this video, but it looks like he continues to slide into him and he gets hit on the shoulder, which means if he didn't continue to slide, he probably would have run around him.
Yes.
Agreed?
Yes.
So I think block is the correct call on this. I know everybody else already said that before I got there, but my point is you just need to be there first. These close ones, a lot of people say block, 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 and they're not because they have to get there first. No time, no distance. But they cannot continue into a defender's path after they've gone airborne. And I think that's exactly what this player did. Anybody see it differently?
No. I got a block.
Almost worked, but it's going to be lost the other way. Breakaway. Pass was no good. Shot up and no. And a foul right into our camera crew almost there.
Block.
Wonder why the lead didn't make that call. Center had to come all the way over and get it.
Sometimes you're late with the whistle. Some officials take pride in beating other referees to the call. Right? I don't know.
I mean, but he was right there. He's busted his butt, got down there, looking right at it, but the other official blew the whistle.
All right, so I was going to say initially the lead and the trail, or the center, sorry, are the same. How is the lead getting beat down there? But look where they started. This looks like center never rotated when they rotated.
No.
Okay, so shame on the center. Not going to blame the lead for getting beat down because the center actually had a jump on him. All right, so they both have the same look. Look, okay, so contact here, yes?
Yes.
Looks like both officials are watching. No whistle still. Body on the ground. No whistle. Center says, I got to come in and get this.
He's got to, yeah. He says, I got to save it. I got to save it.
It looks to me like a cadence whistle by the center to say that's too much contact. Someone's got to get it.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Because he didn't blow it until after he got down there and he didn't say anything. He was just trying to get into position.
He had a date.
There's no whistle.
All right. Thanks for bringing that up, George. Okay. Everybody sees this? Here we go.
From the high post, Urlacher to Del Mar. And a blocking foul underneath will be Henning.
Block. Did you see it?
Yes.
About that one.
From the high post, Urlacher to Del Mar.
What did she do wrong?
And a blocking foul underneath. Will be Henning.
Let's find out, Frank.
I saw this
Shuffled
game.
into her.
Well, dude, it's great defense.
2 feet facing. Agreed?
Yes.
Yes.
Legal guarding position. Then what does she do?
Straight up.
Shuffles into her.
She moves.
That's fine.
She moves.
Outside the frame of her body.
She's allowed to move laterally, though, right? And obliquely?
Absolutely.
But she catches her with her leg and then the torso. The leg got her first. The leg's outside of the body.
It looks like she hits her right square on the hip.
Yeah, but she moves
And-
forward.
and
Looks like she moves. If you look where her left foot starts and where when she does move, she doesn't move laterally. She moves forward.
She moves forward.
She moves forward.
You're getting ahead of me here,
I'm gonna
George.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
too good at this.
I'm muting.
Here's a different angle. This is why I love the state finals. Now, was she a block or was it a charge?
Block.
Block.
She stepped into her, didn't she?
Yep.
Yes.
Did everybody see it in that angle?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the angle the official has.
She steps into her. And that is the angle the official had. That was a block. Here, this angle, I'm calling charge all day. But from the leads, the lead got it correct. It was a block. So when people tell you video doesn't lie, it lies all the time. It just depends where you're looking, what angle you have, your perspective. Everybody agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah.
Your statement or the call?
I
Oh,
already spoke too much. I'm not. I
agree with the call.
that is one of those classic.
Statement is suspect.
That is one of those classic plays, in my opinion, that from this angle, you have one call. From this angle, you have another. It all depends on the angle you have, which is why when you go to camps and clinics, or even just talking in general, it's all about your positioning on the floor. Because if you're not in the right position, you're not going to get it wrong all the time, but you might get it wrong. So we don't want to get it wrong. Obviously, that's the whole point that we're here, right? All right, I like this one.
You want me to hold my opinion, Josh?
We got a block.
that's a block.
Agreed, or is it a charge?
Just say his foot's on the end line. Absolutely. Oh yeah, block.
Don't just say it. Know it if you're going to say it.
I mean, he was so deep in it. I mean, it's nice.
He's facing his opponent. What's the other part?
What's out of bounds to block?
2 feet on the floor. He's got a legal guarding position here.
2 feet on the court.
That's why I said the rule says 2 feet on the playing court.
Yep.
And for those that have been reffing long enough know, about 10, 15, maybe a little bit longer ago, they changed this rule because it used to be a play. The coaches would say, straddle the end line, straddle the line. That way there's no way they can get around you. And the NFHS said, well, you know what? That's not, if they've got to stay on the court, so do you. So because they have 1 foot out of bounds and 1 foot in bounds, they do not have a legal guarding position. Even though he got run over like a train, it is not on the offense because that defender was not legal. Now, you all knew that already, and I'm very proud of you all, but we get that, yes?
Yes.
Contact after does not matter unless you think he intentionally or flagrantly contacts him. Then I don't care whether he's legal or not. You can't do that to another player. But normal, every day of the mill contact like this, that's a block. Okay, now, can I make a critique of this official?
I believe so. Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't really asking for permission. All right, so he's right there. It's unfair some guys would say, is he too close to the play? Yes, but it's coming right at him really fast. I'm not going to fault him for being where he's at or not moving. He wants to see the play. So I'm okay with that. But after it happens, he didn't really put his arm up. He kind of did, but he wants to sell that block so bad. You see what I'm talking about? He goes up. He's like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to sell the block. Stick your arm up. Boop. You don't have to stand there and hold it for 5 seconds, but keep that one's first. And when I do my signals, I always do like a little snap at the end. One, and then you can come in and block. Now that's just my opinion. I think it looks better, but I think he was so, I got to sell it. Boop, and just kind of did it all one fluid motion. I think it looks a little sloppy in my opinion. All right. I got a few more, and I do have a bonus play tonight, so stick around. Okay, official calls a block. What do we got? Block or charge? Or nothing or flop? Those are our other options too. I don't bring them up because I don't think it's either of those two, but I suppose you could always pick one of those.
It's like he's extending the arm a bit.
That's what I saw. There we go. Because I'm looking at the extension of the arm when he comes right into him.
Does he have a legal guarding position here?
Yes.
Yes.
He sure does. Play progresses. A little bit faster, Josh. Okay. Now, is he kind of leaning toward him a little?
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe a little, but to me, this is not really anything. It looks like the offensive player is trying to go around him and probably can successfully do it with minimal contact. Right? Now, I know we're making an assumption, but would we agree?
Yes.
But then what does that offensive player do?
There he goes. Extends that arm out. Boom.
Elbows him.
He uses a forearm to make sure that contact knocks him down. Even, this is just my opinion again, but even if you think that that's a block because he moved toward him, as soon as that player extends his arm and knocks him, I'm calling offensive.
There we go. Absolutely.
And if a coach says, are you kidding me, this, that? Coach, he threw his arm into him. You can't do that. When I saw this the first time, that's all I saw. He went right at him, made sure the contact was happening, and he gave him a little extra. Not sure why, but I think maybe he felt he needed it. Maybe he made a comment on the other end of the court, and he had to get some retribution.
So what did the referees call here? I'm trying to figure it out. Okay,
called a block on white 25.
Oh, wow.
And with the rule change this year, the throw-in is going to be at a different spot.
Why? Where'd the foul happen?
Foul was below.
It'll be at the same spot.
You're going to go to the end line on that?
No, I'm going to go to the sideline.
Sideline. It's above the free throw line extended.
I agree, but I agree. It should be the sideline. But I think this official pointed to the end line. That's what I was going.
Oh.
Last year, it should have been sideline because it was that trapezoid thing. This year, it's anything above the three-point line goes to the sideline.
Absolutely.
Anything inside the three-point line goes to the end line.
Yeah, that
Sweet.
it goes the end line then.
Let's see where he points. Yes, he sure does.
Yeah, well, I mean, they all fell
Well,
inside.
he got one thing right out of two things. He got one thing right.
Okay, now let's say, why did he do that? Obviously, we can't be in his head, but is it because they ended up inside?
I think that's what he's looking at.
Okay, so it's important. It really is important, guys, whether we do a sideline or an end line free throw. We need to know where the foul happened. It's not where the bodies end up. It's not where everything is after the fact. It's where the foul happens. We have to know this.
I mean, it's right on the edge, you know.
If it's on the edge, pick one. And if I'm going to pick one, I'm generally going to go to the end line because I was told once by, I don't know, a coach or a coach's assistant, they have more end line throw-in plays than they do sideline. So give them an end line play.
Okay.
But if you know,
I mean, technically it was out, but it was right on the edge. I can see why they went to the end line. Look at there's the contact. It's actually right on the 3-point line, which means it should go to the end line.
well, and depending where he thinks the block contact happens, you're right. It's kind of right on the line. Although last year,
yeah, that would have been out at the 28.
It would have totally been sideline. Right?
Yep, for sure.
Yes.
All right. Let me do one more before the bonus. Oh no, I think I picked this, but then never played it. No whistle on the play. What do we think?
That's a passing crash. You just ran
Number one
out
at the elbow. We see number one white, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Does he have a legal guarding position?
Yep.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, he's facing him. He's got 2 feet on the floor.
Where does he get hit?
Chest.
Right in the chest.
Chest or is it the side?
It's the chest because the guy's turning around to kick the
He
ball.
got hit pretty much, I mean, mostly in the torso in the middle, yeah.
Doesn't matter whether it hits him on the side or in the front.
Not at all. Doesn't.
No. Once he's established his legal guarding position, he no longer has to face his opponent. He can completely turn his back and still be legal. And then he passes the ball away. It's probably more of a passing crash maybe, but are we calling that or are we letting it go like these officials let go?
He got him pretty good. I think that's a charge.
You got to call that.
I agree.
It's fourth quarter. You've had 10 player control fouls in this game, mostly against black. Does that psychologically change the way you're evaluating this play during the game?
It probably does, but it shouldn't.
That is a perfect statement. I think it almost assuredly does. It shouldn't. We have to make sure we keep telling ourselves, if it's a foul, it's a foul. I'm sorry you had 8 player control fouls this quarter, but you keep fouling them, so I have to keep calling them. We can't get tired of calling it and feel sorry for one team or whatever it may be. It happens. I know it happens.
It's definitely in our heads, but if it's a foul, it's a foul.
Yeah, it's 60-30 in the fourth quarter, 60-31.
Boys varsity, 30-point game in the fourth quarter. Does that change what you do?
Not on that call.
Oh, the clock's going to keep running.
No, that's not true. That's only 29 points.
I'm thinking they've already been over 30.
Again, it shouldn't. In a play like this, it's too high impact. But again, I think psychologically we say, do we really have to get them again? I can't see how much time is up there. 6:52. You got a whole end of that fourth quarter. I still think we need to get that. But I understand why officials wouldn't. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And shouldn't this call be the lead's call?
The lead should have got this, yes.
Crash, the trail has to stay with the ball.
Yeah, that lead is terrible.
The SOA.
I guarantee you that And that's why I bring it up. I guarantee you that Leeds psychologically was thinking, I can't call another one against them. They are losing by 30.
That's why the Leeds on a 30-point game.
All right. Bonus play. I actually have two of them. I'm going to do this one first. These are technical foul bonus plays. Oh, we're back at Loyola, huh? Go figure. Okay, first of all, I don't have a replay. I don't think I go through all this, but did we see what happened? Did it play okay for you?
Yes.
Yeah, it was fine.
We have a foul, and then we have a shove. So one official gets the foul, the other one comes in all the way down the trail and gets the technical foul. So what do we do? How do we administer this?
First the foul, then the technical.
What happened and in what order? The foul happened first.
Yep.
So they report that foul. Then the technical foul happened, so then we report that. It's a shooting foul. The first one's a shooting foul, so we still have to shoot those free throws, right?
Right.
Correct.
And you shoot those first because that foul happened first.
Right.
Then we got to shoot the technical foul free throws. Let me go back real quick.
And then White gets it opposite the table.
You all probably know this, but why is there nobody on the line for the regular foul?
That's correct.
No rebound.
If you ever are going to shoot free throws for any reason, it doesn't have to be technical foul, for any reason, if there is not going to be rebounding allowed after the shot, then you don't ever have anyone on the line.
The ball doesn't become live.
Okay? It just eliminates any possibilities. Technical foul's the same way because it's not going to happen after, right? No rebounding, because I think it was Mike who said White, who the technical foul was in favor of, right? The technical foul was on orange.
Right.
So White's going to get the ball at the division line.
Josh, can you replay the shove again?
Yeah, I don't think let me make sure I don't have it at the end here. I don't. Okay. And I wish I had it a little bit slower. You want it slow or fast?
This is fine.
Well,
Maybe it was bonus because it doesn't look like a shooting foul, but it doesn't matter. He was shooting. So here's your hold foul here. Everybody see that? Yes?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, he didn't shove him. You see what he did?
He tripped him.
He threw the ball at the other player. Do you see it?
Yep.
That's a foul. A technical foul.
Because the ball is dead.
It's unsporting.
Yes.
Even if the ball's live and you throw it at somebody's head, say, are you going to say that's just a regular foul because it's a live ball? No, that's an unsporting act. That's a technical foul.
Disqualification.
Yeah.
Agree or disagree?
That's what I said.
Yeah,
I didn't see a
agree.
shove.
Yeah, I did say shove. You're right, Mike. It wasn't a shove. And good for the trail who did see it. And he came in and you run. This is exactly what you should do. You run in because you want to be right on top of it. Now, I don't know if you need to stick it as hard as he did. Point right at him, but he sold it. I saw it. We're getting you. I think that's good. Good?
Yes.
And everybody, that video was more about the process than the actual play. But so then we understand the process in the order that it happens.
Correct.
Okay, one more bonus play. Not quite as involved, but I wonder how often you guys see this. Tell me if you see anything. There is no technical foul called here. Anybody see anything? Watch the defender.
Face guard.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You cannot obstruct an opponent's vision. It's not like you're contesting a shot, getting a hand in the face. Contesting a shot's different. When you literally put your hand in their face so they can't see and you're moving it around to try and obstruct their vision, that's a technical foul. How many have seen that? Ever? Hold on. Let me undo this. I'm going to see some faces. All right. Anybody seen that before?
Definitely.
Has anyone ever penalized that?
Definitely not.
Oh, not really.
I've seen it multiple times. I have yet to penalize it, but I do talk to the player. Hey, you can't stick your hand in their eyes and obstruct their vision. And most of them go, you can't?
Because they don't know.
You don't know. And then they stop. But what happens if they don't? What if you do tell them, you warn them, and then they do it again?
You got to
give them a technical foul.
You better get them.
Yep. Take care of business.
But I do think that is one where a talk to is better. Let it go. You notice it. Let the play go. Make sure you talk to the player as soon as you can, and then kind of see where it goes from there.
Okay.
All right?
Right.
You should have got some larges in here.
Yeah, you know what? I totally forgot to do that. I have a couple too, but I think I might have played them already. That's the other thing, as I sometimes pull up videos and I'm like, we've played this before. I don't want to show the same videos.
Gotcha.
But it would have been good. Now that you say that, can you want to do it again tomorrow? Here's the schedule for next month. Again, October 16, we're going to go over the new rules for the NFHS. There are quite a few of them. None that are terribly impacting, but there's quite a few. So we'll go through it, and I'll have some videos pertaining to some of the types of plays we will see with the new rules. It's not just going to be like a PowerPoint presentation. It's still going to be videos, but that's what we'll do next month, October 16. So hopefully you all can make it. Good.
Thanks, Josh. Great.
Thanks for coming, guys.
All right.
Thank you, Josh, as always.
Guys, enjoy your weekend.
Good job, Josh. Thank you.
All right,
Thanks,
we'll see you
Josh.
next month.
Good night.